You? Well, you lost some weight. They broke me 3 months ago. Been looking for you everywhere. So this is your place. My place? And when did you move in here? About a month ago. Photography? Who taught you all this? State of New York? You're kidding. Rehabilitation. That's the new thing for them. First offenders. So, what do you do? Cheesecakes? Yes. And all that. And all that. You know, you always have to look. Some deal that's in YouTube. Didn't they teach you a trade inside? Yeah, sure. L&L 4 times a day. L&L. Laundry and latrines. Look, I'm new, Mrs. Clean. Hey, you are not married, are you? Heck no. She just comes in to what? Clean up. Well, she does more than that. Wow. Lisa. Lisa. And a dump like this. Cigarette. Not a trace, but you have it. You better look. She owes me $2 grand. Well, me too. She promised she'd double it for me as soon as I get out. Wednesday she takes off. I'll kill her. You couldn't kill anybody. Least of all, Lisa. So, where is the action? What action? Like you send your message. If you want quick and easy grand, that's what I want. If you want a quick and easy grand, come to 27B Grosvenor Street. At 9 exactly, doors open. Yeah, but next time, fool yourself. If you popped out of there a second sooner, you'd have got this in your teeth. You did send that message. No? You got the same message? Just like that. Then you hung up. Who hung up? Search me. Thought it must be from you. They go and say, this isn't your place. Then you're flat broke. You're looking at a photographer. I'm worse than broke. I owe money to a loan shark. And these boys are looking for me. Oh, that's too bad. So, if you can send me for, say, $250. If I don't come up with some juice by Monday, you're taking me to that dentist. $250, he says. And I haven't eaten since I came out. How much for this? Cameras? Can't give them away. So, who lives here? Just give me 5 minutes and I'll find something. Now, what do we have here? Enough gold cards for a long weekend. Oh. Hey, this photographer is crafty. Keeps 20 back in the freezer, so leave it there. Then, now if I can just find where they hide mustard. You know, it's strange how you degenerate as soon as you're free. In prison, I can guzzle any slop they dish out, but now if I can find mustard, I get the shakes. I get it. I get it. What did he sound like? What did who sound like? The Joker who phoned. I don't know, some kind of foreigner. 521 was put on. Where were you when he phoned? My usual place. And you? My usual place. So? So? Lisa. It's got to be Lisa. Who else knows where to find us? What's through there? Bedroom and bathroom. Another entrance? No! Bars and the windows. Just like these. I wonder if this place is bugged. Lisa! Come out from wherever you are. Come in. Who is it?
Good evening, Mr. Tillman.
You've got the wrong place.
Have I, then? Could I be interested to you in a rug for your bathroom? I've been giving this away for $6.95, but for you, sir.
No rocks, thank you.
Then may I just deliver my message?
What message?
The message from a party who phoned you not half an hour ago.
Why don't you say so?
Thank you, Mr. Tillman.
Oh!
Beg your pardon. I had no idea you were there. Now I'll be candid and honest with you, gentlemen. Well, strictly speaking, this is not my carpet. I found it in the pile of junk in the torn-down building at the back of here. And seeing as it's a bit cheesy and a little damp, $1.75 and I'll be on my way.
Hey, let's have the message and take that thing out of here. Where's Lisa?
I beg your pardon, Mr. Tillman?
Let's get this straight, Buster. My name's not Tillman, and I've never heard of such a person.
But it's a great name, don't you think? Good old Mike Tillman. Don't you think it suits him fine, Sergeant Carlino?
Sergeant who?
You will be Sergeant Carlino.
Hey, who the heck are you?
Oh, I'm Harry Road Jr. and Senior from Scarsdale.
Okay, Mr. Rowe, Jr. and Senior, message it out. Who sent you?
The message, children, is that once upon a time, there were two small con artists. I believe they just come out of jail, poor fellows. One was tall and rugged, and he'd drop in on a house buy and pretend to be an old friend of her husband's. The other would turn up a little later as a police detective. But the real brains of the outfit was a beautiful and talented girl. She could be young or old, French, Italian, or Katie from Kansas.
Where is Lisa?
Both men fell for her and would make little passes when the other wasn't looking, with a quite pathetic line of success. Finally, she got bored with them, made an anonymous phone call to the police, and then disappeared, taking their loot with her. As they say, there's no one quite so gullible as a con man in love.
Who sent you here? And who are you? If Lisa told you all that, why isn't she here? Where is she? Are you working for Lisa? Or is she working for you?
We're now all working for Lisa.
You sent your message. Quick and easy grand.
That's right.
Plus the 2,000 she already owes us.
You shall have it.
When?
Tomorrow night, if we succeed. If we fail, nothing.
Look, Mr. Rhodes, we do not even talk until we get 250 each.
Oh. Lisa told me to give you 500 each, and the balance on delivery. Any objections? May we have our weapons on the table first?
Search me and clean.
Your brass knuckles.
What brass knuckles?
In your back pocket. I cannot negotiate in an atmosphere of mistrust. And your little razor blade, Mr. Tillman.
So how do you protect yourself?
Geraldine protects me. Isn't she beautiful?
What does she do?
This.
Then may we have Geraldine on the table too?
We may not.
Why the heck not?
Because she's a referee.
Not yet, Mr. Rowe. What's the merchandise?
A child's doll.
A dog.
A musical doll. Lisa last saw it in Montreal a few days ago, but she now believes it is somewhere in this apartment.
How did it get here?
While Lisa was at the airport in Montreal, she got into conversation with a very nice photographer named Sam Hendricks. And she asked him if he would take this doll to her little girl who was in the New York hospital. And he was most sympathetic. But before he had time to deliver it, Lisa arrived to this apartment herself first and asked for it. And much to her surprise, he couldn't find it.
What do you mean he couldn't find it?
He couldn't find it. Meaning, she watched him search everywhere, both these rooms, and finally, pretending it was of no importance, she left. That was last night.
How big is this doll? Weight?
Just under 2 pounds.
About 8 ounces for the music box. That's a lot of horse. Is this the real stuff?
Pure heroin? Nothing has ever been so pure.
That'll be worth over 50 grand. Do you push yourself?
No, children. Let's not get too greedy about it. Let's find the doll first, shall we?
Lisa sent you here to find it. Why does she need us?
This morning, Lisa phoned this number. It's Luciana. She made an appointment to Mr. Hendricks to have some portraits taken at his studio tonight. Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks left this place just around 7. They walked to the movie where he left his wife, then he went on to his studio where he's still waiting.
Hold it. Are you getting any of this? Just pay attention. Well, I'm lost. So listen. Look, Mr. Rhodes, I'm a first-grade dropout. Just give it to me like ABC. So Lisa wanted to get them out of here and really go for this place, right?
That's right.
So right now, wife is watching a movie, the photographer is waiting for some Italian broad that doesn't even exist. How long is he going to wait?
Perhaps we had better reassure him.
If you'll excuse me.
Hello? Aha, Mr. Hendricks. Aha, I am John of John's restaurant. I have a message from Miss Luciana. She's so very sorry to be late. No, wait, please. She's on her way to you now. Aha. I booked her in the taxi just a couple of minutes ago. Wait a minute. El taxi con la signorina Luciana, por favore. Yes, Miss Luciana will arrive in any minute. Aha. Thank you, sir. Bye.
They should walk in there at the corner.
So Lisa has been in here already tonight.
Yes, and she searched everywhere.
So she searched everywhere, but how did she open this? And there's a locked closet in the bedroom. I'll open that right now.
It's not in the closet.
How do you know?
Lisa looked. She found the key on the ledge, just about.
And what about this? Well, does Lisa know about this safe?
She does. And that is why you're here.
Well, that's a bit out of our line, but okay, we'll make the photographer open it for us as soon as he comes back here. But look, Mr. Rhodes, we aren't squeamish, are you?
I am. And that is not why you're here. Perhaps after some persuasion, he did unlock the safe, and the doll wasn't there. Then what?
The doll's in that safe. Give you 5 to 1.
That's a chance Lisa won't take. The doll may be in there, or he may have taken it somewhere else. He may have given it to the police. We have to slide into it very gently. Believe me, Lisa didn't call you to win for nothing.
So Lisa has been in here already tonight.
Yes, and she said, don't let them twist any arms, and you are not to stealing. Let the wife find the doll and give it to you of her own free will.
Well, this is like the old times. We'll count him out of it. Better find all we can about this guy. What's his name again? Hendricks. Sam Hendricks. Flew to Montreal last Monday. Returned to New York yesterday. And look what I can see right by the parking lot. What? The phone booth. Great, and 2 blinds, which gives us 9 signals. 6. 9. Up, open, and down. 3 twos are 6. It's 3 squared, you think?
Now, you've left me behind.
Oh, just a little system of ours, Mr. Rhodes. One of us goes zoom zoom, and then the phone rings. Just new to us.
Thank you. By the way, the number of that phone booth in the parking lot, I wrote it down. It's 249-6908. Now make a note of this number, and there is some information on the wall too, Mike.
So, when do we start all this? Tonight?
Tomorrow. Tomorrow, a proud grandfather from Asbury Park will call Mr. Hendricks and ask him to come there to take some pictures of his family. $75, 2 hours by express bus, and stay to dinner. And that gets the husband out of the way. Now there's a Volkswagen. Mike, there's a Volkswagen bus out there in the parking lot. I'll meet you there in 10 minutes.
You staying here, Mr. Rhodes?
Just a quick look in case I've forgotten something.
We'll stay with you then.
Better not leave altogether.
I guess you're right. Come on then, Sergeant Cuddling number.
Yes, sir.
Oh, by the way, the key of that locked closet.
Yeah, what about
It's not on the ledge.
it? Isn't it? Then Lisa must have taken it.
Oh. One thing missing? When they get back tonight?
The alleged thing the other one lost it.
Then there's just one question, Mr. Rhodes, before we leave here. Of course. Lisa, she told you an awful lot, didn't she?
Lisa.
Lisa, all those little details about how we work and about us. You see, we know Lisa very well, and she's not going to tell you anything unless she had to.
What is the question?
We just like to know where you've hidden the key of that locked closet.
All right, now you backwards through the door.
Catch. Now drop Geraldine on the floor, nice and easy. I better not just drop it.
Children. Children. You settle for this?
Why don't you sit down, Mr. Rhodes?
Thank you.
Now. Dirty little creep. Come on. Don't! Why?
Lisa was too clever, Mike. I felt certain she knew where it was, but then too late. You've forgotten something.
Come on.
You're already involved, aren't you?
Well, I can prove where I was when all this happened.
Oh, exactly when did it happen? Just before you let me in? By the way, I'm not on parole, and no policeman has ever heard of me.
But someone must have seen you with her. Somewhere.
Never. I followed her several times, but we never actually met until she walked in there tonight.
Tonight? All the stuff about us? All the stuff she told you tonight?
That and a good deal more.
You just try and get away with this, but we are out. You're now, Mr. Rhodes.
I'm sorry, Mike. You both were so highly recommended. I need you.
That is just too bad. Now you have a body in there, and you're stuck with it.
Children. Children!
No.
Think. If you walk out on me now, I'll simply walk after you and leave Lisa's body in there. You signed your names all over this apartment. Even if you could remember what you touched, it would take at least an hour to wipe off. Now, I've touched only one thing since I came here. Before that, I wore these. Highly recommended, by the way. And disposable. You buy them in enormous rolls in Hamish's leather. Don't forget the safe surgery. Oh, in the icebox! Now, do exactly what I tell you, and the police will never, ever come in here. Will you stop acting like a housemaid and listen? Now, one, get her out of there. Roll her up in this, and then dump it where I found it. And then, meet me in the Volkswagen, please.
Just let us out of this.
No. I need you.
What?
Easy. Look, everything we just planned still holds good. We simply calm the wife until she finds out the doll, that's it. No one's get hurt, not even a scratch. There's one minor difference, perhaps. That instead of working for Lisa, you're working for me.
Then there's one other difference, Mr. Rhodes. You promised us 2,000 plus 1 each.
Less than 500.
But things have changed since then.
Yeah. 2 plus 2?
We want 2,000 plus 5,000 each tomorrow night.
Why? Stay where you are and don't even breathe.
Sammy? Sam? 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 So what does she look like? The lychee Anna. You mean she hasn't even arrived yet? Delayed for nearly 2 hours? Who does she think you are? Well, I'm home now. Yeah, the movie. The movie was great and you should have checked. It was in Swedish. Yes. And not even a note of a background music. Yeah, no, I was trying to walk home, but I took a wrong turn somewhere, so I came by taxi. How else? Yes. Yes, a taxi. You in watching your studio now? No way, I'm staying right here. When will you be home? 11? Well, in that case, I better trot over and keep the score. Oh, you needn't worry. I won't cramp your stuff. Of course not. Okay, ciao. Oh, hey, Lil, you're supposed to be here. Gloria. Gloria, I know you're here. I cannot fool you, Gloria.
Are you making this up?
Of course not. Why should I?
Well, it's a good boy to make you stay home, huh?
It is not.
Okay, windows.
Oh.
You'd rather I didn't go, huh?
Serious?
Of course.
Well, no. I mean, yes. I always want you to stay home. Not because somebody's been murdered, but because of me. Need a silly light?
Yes, please. It's a bit for me. Oh, honey, that one I need.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, now, quick check. Phone number for the police emergency.
Just dial 0 and say your mind.
Operators get busy and don't answer.
Oh, that's urgent. So that murder does worry you.
This one, you must know. 440 1234.
Wait till I get the sugar lumps. Okay, so it's 440 1234. It's this easy one that fools me. So it's not also 404, but 440 1234.
Then ask for the 6th precinct.
Oh, 6th precinct, 4 plus 2. Doctor's office 940909. Want the Chinese laundry?
Now, my boss leaves at 5 and they return from
As required.
at.
Every hour on the hour.
I'll phone you as soon as I get there, and again when I'm leaving.
Okay.
Oh, and if that doll one on phones, just say I still haven't found it.
Okay.
Try and get her phone number.
Maybe Gloria's seen the doll.
Nah, she hasn't. I asked her mother, but let Gloria look around for it while she's down here, okay?
That child isn't coming here.
Oh, she is. Just to do your shopping, honey.
No, Gloria! Okay, where is it?
Not listening.
Not listening.
At the table. What's wrong with Gloria?
Everything. She can't even close the icebox. Am I anywhere near?
Yes, but you're not searching.
I'm searching.
Well, try at 6 o'clock. Well, if she doesn't close the icebox, then just say, close the
And
icebox.
if she still doesn't?
And if she still doesn't, then say, that's the girl, thanks.
What do you mean that's the girl? Thanks. It's still open.
Oh, it's a little trick I learned in the Marines, sweetheart. Always assume that an order is being carried out. Careful. Then, if she hasn't closed it already, she would be so embarrassed.
Oh, you know, Gloria isn't a Marine, and she doesn't embarrass that easily, and I'd much rather have a dog.
Dogs can't shop at the supermarket.
Dogs can't rearrange the furniture, and that's Gloria's latest hobby, you know? Never been around. She borrows from modesty, and sneaks in here and turns everything around. And I nearly broke both my legs last night. Okay, now where has she hid the garbage pail? I've been hunting for it all morning.
Here. Now you put it back where it belongs.
Where was it?
On top of the washer, where you must have put it.
It was Gloria!
Oh, come on now. Take it easy on this kid. Her daddy just left them again and her mother's out looking for him. She's been battered back and forth like a sawed-off shuttlecock. And on top of that, she's having to wear glasses for the first time. Oh, by the way, call her 4 Eyes.
4 eyes?
The glasses. That's what kids are calling her, and she can't take it. So they'll go on till she can.
So what?
So, if we call her that too, she'll get used to it much quicker.
I don't know if I dare.
Oh, so now you're scared of a 9-year-old girl.
Hey, you!
Oh, by the way, the icebox needs defrosting. But my way this time.
Your way. And if I burn both my hands off?
Don't! Engine time is the emergency program.
Frost the icebox. Do I have to have project every time you're away?
And if it stops raining, try walking over to my studio and back. And no cheating.
Did I cheat last night?
How's about that? A lady allowed you to cross the 6
You were watching.
Only while you cross 6. How about it, huh?
Just once to the studio and back, all by yourself.
Do I have to be the world's champion blind woman?
Yes.
How about this old bronze medal for now and then? I'm an awfully good loser.
Much sooner have a winner. I'm holding out for you, sweetheart.
Okay. Hey, you cheat! I've been here once already.
Honey.
Just don't ever leave me.
Oh, that.
Is this woman waiting for you at the bus station?
Oh, it's a he.
No,
I'm
no,
meeting him at.
no. I mean this woman who didn't turn up last night.
Luciana.
Oh, her.
Yes.
Yes. She went on ahead to get the back seat.
You're just...
Nowhere near.
Oh.
Okay now.
Okay, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't know you were here.
Here, take it easy.
Well, admit it was my first lucky bunch of weeks.
Oh, well, really, you were lucky and I got a concussion.
Oh, just tell me one thing before you go. Where does the icebox plug in?
Huh?
The icebox, the refrigerator, where does it plug into the wall?
Okay, now you'll find it. And don't ask Gloria either.
Hey, I don't need Gloria.
Oh, yes, don't go here.
And I certainly don't need you!
Ha!
Aha! Sam! Sam, wait! Sam! 5 department, please. Hello, 5 department. I'm sorry to bother you about such a little thing, but hello. Yes. You know, there's something burning here, and it might only be a cigarette, but I'm blind. I cannot seem to locate it. Can you send someone over, or would it be quicker if I just call the police? Oh, yes, of course. I'm sorry. It's 27B, Robin Street, and you just. Oh, just a second. I think someone's here. Come in. Come in.
Hello, Mrs. Hendricks.
You know something?
My name's Tom.
It's all right. Something is burning.
Look out!
Something burning here. Can you watch? What is it?
I got it. It was only a little cigarette butt. There was a little paper on the ashtray. Must have caught fire.
Where was the ashtray? It's so sticky. I can never quite tell where the fire is coming from. I don't know you, do I?
No, Mrs. Hendricks. My name's Tom. Mike Tom.
Oh.
I used to know Sam.
I'm Susie Hendricks, but I'm afraid you just missed him. He won't be back till tonight.
Oh, that's too bad. I'm flying to Phoenix in a couple of hours.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I should have phoned, of course. I did try last night about 9, but...
Yeah, we were out most of the evening.
Ah.
But do you often come to New York?
Here's your laundry.
Thank you.
No, some friends lent me their apartment for a few days. It's quite near here. I thought I saw Sam last night on 8th Street. I was passing the cab, so I looked him up on the phone book.
Yes, he has a studio there. Would you mind to sit down?
Well, just for a few minutes, thank you. I still see Sam's a camera buff.
Oh, yeah, he began studying when he left the Marines. Was that where you met each other?
Yeah, we met in seems so long I've almost forgotten.
Wait, I know.
Oh, I got it.
No, don't tell me. He was 3rd Training Battalion.
Charlie Company.
Yes.
That's a good old Charlie Company. Did you know Sam in those days?
No, we just met about a year ago, right after my accident, and got married 6 months later.
No. Sam and I first met 5 feet underwater.
Oh,
But I guess he told you that one.
no, never.
I drove my Jeep right into a canal.
Oh.
In fact, I guess he saved my life.
That makes two of us then.
Oh!
Well, I was practicing how to cross the lights.
Uh-huh.
And the cars were piling all over me, and by that time, Sam yanked me out, and he wasn't very polite about it either.
Oh boy, you don't have to tell me.
Were you scared of him?
We all were. Till we got to know him, of course. He was just a perfectionist, I guess.
Oh, he still is. Of course, he's the one who should have been blind. He'd be terribly good at it.
Blind, Sam. I know I shouldn't laugh,
No,
Mrs.
it's
Andrews.
all right. Now he would have been the world's champion blind man. Gloria? Who is that?
A little girl.
Come in, Gloria.
She went out. Does Sam still get up to Canada now and then?
Yes, he was visiting his parents there last week. Have you ever met them?
No, Mrs. Hendricks, I never did. Well, I'm sure sorry to have missed Mrs. Hendricks.
Oh, drop us a card next time you're around.
Thank you, Mrs. Hendricks.
Susie.
Susie. Well, I better go pick up my things.
You are...
Mike Town.
Mike Town, right. Thank you, Mike. Thank you for putting out the phone. Gosh. Hello? You're still there. I'm sorry. No fire is out. Yes. As a matter of fact, it wasn't here at all. It was some soup that burned up on the stove upstairs. And you could smell it for a box. No, it was a little girl who was supposed to be watching it. But you know how they are sometimes. Oh, no, she's fine. Yeah, everything's all right now. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Mike, what's soup? Oh, hello, Gloria. Who's that man that was in here? That was Mr. Talman. He's an old friend of Sam's. Ah, I see. Is the grocery list ready? Yes, it's $5 and $5. Can you see it? Yes, I have it. What else? Nothing else. My job today is to defrost the icebox, if you would mind to help me. What have you done then? Switched it to defrost, of course? No, that's not the way how you do it. It is too. I've done it for Mother hundreds of times. Not with this one. If you switch this one to defrost, the milk freezes solid and all the jars are open. We don't want to do this. So you just pull out the cord at the back and then take everything out from the freezer and then put two Okay, do it Sam's way then. I'll put anything. Did you close the door of the icebox? Yes. I didn't hear it shut. Okay, then it's open. Then will you shut it, please? Can't you shut it yourself? It's right by you. That's the girl. Thanks. For what? Oh, I thought you closed. Well, I didn't. Now, listen here, Four Eyes. I thought I made this clear. If I don't it's my fault. Did you call it by mistake? No. Then pick it up now. Don't you ever call me that again. And I'm not Steal. Steal isn't anything about stealing. Do it. I don't never take things like that. You know Mother stole the doll of yours. What would I want with a silly doll? I never said anything of this kind. Whatever you're doing, just stop it at once. And don't you shout at me. I don't like being shouted at. Understand? You just stop it, Julie. Stop it. What did you say? I'm sorry, Gloria. What does it mean? Nothing, it just popped out. You see what happens when you push someone too far. I use dirty words too, you know. I wouldn't have called you Four Eyes either. So why didn't you? Doesn't Sam call you that? Sam likes me. He can call me what he likes. I see. I will tell him. What will you tell him? If you tell Sam anything about this, I'll tell him. About what? About that man is in here just now. I heard. What do you mean, I heard? From Talbot, Arizona. Wow. How did you got there? He left a package on the thing. By mistake, I'm sure. Just leave it there. Of course, he'll be back.
I would like to speak to Mr. Sam Hunt.
I beg your pardon, who are you, please?
Where is he? Where is Mrs. Rhodes?
I guess you got the wrong house. I'm Mrs. Hendricks, and who are you, please? You see, I'm...
Darling, may I have a glass of water? You see, I'm not feeling too well.
Okay, if you stay there, I'll bring it. Hey! What are you doing there? What are you doing there?
And you can tell Sam Hunt that if he doesn't leave her alone, I will kill him.
Hello, Mrs. Hendricks.
Mike!
I think I left my package.
Mike, stop
Oh,
him!
there it
I
is.
don't know who he is!
You just hold it. Who are you?
Don't touch me! Don't you dare touch me! Look, I found it! I found it in the house of sin.
Mike! Mike!
What's the matter, Susie?
I don't know, he just walked in and then he went into the bedroom. And then I heard a lot of noise. And
Then he emptied your dresser all over the floor. Let's call the police.
wait, the number is 440-1234.
Uh-huh. 440. 440-1234.
Mike, what will I do if he comes back?
Don't worry, Susie. I'll take a later flight to Phoenix. I'll stay here till Sam returns, okay?
Thanks.
I've got to fly to Phoenix tonight. Well, maybe that little girl will be able to identify him. Just write your address down here, will you? How many apartments in this place, Mrs. Hendricks?
Only two, this one and the one upstairs.
You said he was waving something in his hands, Mr. Tallman. Yes. It looked like a thin leather book. Here's my address. Excuse me, Miss Hendricks, it's a little dark in here. Yeah. So you said this is your permanent address, Mr. Tallman? Yes, it is. Okay, then I will not bother you anymore. And Mrs. Hendricks, if your husband does find anything missing, he'll let me know, I'm sure.
Yes, he will. And thank you for coming so quickly.
You're entirely welcome.
Hello? Yes, just a moment. Sergeant Carlino!
I'll get him. Sergeant! Sergeant! You want her on the phone? Sergeant. I'm sorry, Miss Hendricks. This is gonna be one of those days. Sergeant Galino. Yes, Lieutenant. You mean he just walked in? At all? Yeah, sure. I understand. Just give me 5 more minutes.
Did they find an old man?
Well, there is one thing that I should mention while I'm here, Mrs. Hendricks. I didn't want to alarm you, but a woman was found here this morning.
Oh, I know.
You say you knew her?
No, I mean, I heard it on the radio.
And does your husband know her by any chance?
Of course not.
Of course he doesn't. Look, Mr. Tallman, I've been told to make inquiries. Have you heard anything peculiar last night, Mrs. Hendricks?
No, actually we were out most of the evening, so...
And you and your husband have been together all evening, I suppose.
Well, I was at the movies, and my husband was working at his studio.
But was anyone else with him?
Hey, what is this?
There was one woman, but she...
Are you questioning Mrs. Hendricks for any particular reason?
I'm not questioning her, Mr. Talman.
Then why are you taking notes?
I'm not taking notes. I was just checking to see
What?
if there is something else I did want to ask.
Oh, well if there is, I suggest you wait till Mr. Hendricks returns home.
Look, I am allowed to talk, aren't I?
Talk, yes. Mrs. Hendricks doesn't have to answer any questions if she doesn't want. And if they didn't teach you that at the police school, I suggest you read the Constitution.
Fine. No more questions.
Oh, by the way, have they found that old man yet?
Mr. Talman, you are not a lawyer by any chance.
No, I'm not.
No! What do you think you were?
Well, the fat lot of LP in New Jersey by now.
Mike, is this room very dirty?
No, why?
You know that sergeant, he kept dusting everything. Haven't you noticed?
No. Did he?
Yes, all around the refrigerator and I guess in that room. Oh,
I'll get it. Just wait for some more silly questions.
Good afternoon, Mr. Hunt?
No. Mr. and Mrs. Hendricks live here.
Hendricks. This is 27B Morgan Street, right?
Yes, this is...
My name is Rhodes, Henry Rhodes Jr. May I ask you if an elderly gentleman dropped by today?
Well, I don't know if he dropped by.
You see, Mr. Hendricks, if I may just come in for a moment. There was my father.
yes, come in, please.
Thank you.
Mr. Rowe, Mrs. Hendricks is blind.
I understand.
Mike?
Yes, you all right?
Yes, I'm sorry. Mr. Rhodes.
I'm so very sorry this happened, Mrs. Hendricks. I do hope my father wasn't rude in any way.
Well, now, he emptied out all the drawers in the bedroom. Was that rude, do you think?
But let me reassure you that this is not as serious a matter as you may think, Mr. Hendricks.
My name is Mr. Town. I'm a friend of Mr. Hendricks.
Mr. Talman, my father may appear a little erratic at times, but he would never.
Harm anyone?
Certainly not.
Gloria?
It's only your groceries. I'll come back later.
No, you can leave them now if you like.
What did my father say?
Your father said that if somebody doesn't leave some woman alone, he would kill her.
Did he mention the name Sam Hunt?
Yes, I think that's what he said.
Then I can explain everything quite easily. You see, my father thinks that your husband is a photographer named Sam Hunt.
Well, as you may notice, my husband is a photographer. But we can clear all this up right away. Mike, there is a photo of me and Sam on the top of the dresser in the bedroom. Can you please get it? It's a wedding photo.
I'm afraid it won't help me much. You see, I have never seen this man.
Well, just who is he anyway?
About 3 years ago, my wife went on vacation to Montreal. And while she was there, she and this man, they became acquainted.
So your wife meets some guy 3 years ago, and now your father thirsts to kill her. For what?
My father alleges that they have been seeing each other from time to time ever since. Now, if you'll excuse me, Mrs. Hendricks, I must find my father.
Mr. Rowe, before you go,
Yes.
there's one thing I don't quite understand. How did you get here? Did you follow your father here today?
In a way.
But...
Then you were waiting just outside there. Oh, this time, why didn't you stop him?
I wasn't following him exactly.
Then how exactly did you know this address?
I was hoping not to tell you this.
But please tell us.
Okay. I believe my father followed my wife to this apartment.
When?
Last Sunday, my father invited us to dinner at his club. My wife arrived late and said she couldn't stay because she had to call on a friend who was flying to Montreal the next day, and she had to give him something. My father became very testy and wanted to know what it was and what was his name. And finally, she became annoyed and said,
Well, if you must know, it's that doll of mine that you broke.
and then she just got up and walked out.
A doll, did you say?
Yes, a musical doll.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
You said your wife needed to give a doll to a friend of hers who was flying to Canada
Yes,
last Monday.
that's right.
Why did she have to?
Because it wasn't just a toy. It was specially made for her in Montreal. It played a little tune that was a favorite of hers. You know, this, but that night when we walked on my wife, and my father followed her, and then the next morning I found this note under my door. It just said, "Dear Harry, some hound lives at 27B Brogan Street, Greenwich Village. Dad." Then the next morning, Luciana didn't come home.
Who didn't come home?
Luciana, my wife. But she usually comes to Manhattan and decides to stay with friends, but we haven't heard anything from her since then.
Shall I get it, Susie? Hello? Yes.
I must go now, Mrs. Hendricks.
Susie, Sergeant Colleen, he wants to speak to you. Hello? Can I take a message? No, I'll take it. Yes. Hang on here. His son is in here now. Mr. Rout! Mr. Rout! Mr. He wants to speak to you. Police. Save God. It's about your wife.
What?
And your father's at the police station.
Yes! Speaking! That's right. Is she hurt? You tell me now!
Mr. Rout! Mr. Rout!
Don't go!
Of course not. He just left the door open. Well, that's some family. The Roats. Father just walked into Colina's office. It seems that Mrs. Roat was in some kind of an accident.
She's dead.
What?
She was murdered just outside here last night.
And you knew that all the time. He was here?
I just realized when he spoke to the phone. It was on the radio. I think they even mentioned her name. Maybe I wasn't listening properly. My Can you call the Asbury Park bus station and ask them to get them home immediately?
Sure I will, sure I will. But look, Susie, you're not worrying about anything that Owen's going to say. He's obviously not.
There's something you don't know, Mike. Sam did bring a doll back from Canada.
It can't be the same one.
Exactly like the one that he described. I was trying to help him to unpack it. I think I just knocked it out of the bed because it made some notes. So I picked it up and I thought it was a present for me. And I said, oh, surprise! And he said, no, it was for a little girl who was in the hospital. Some woman at the airport in Montreal gave it to him. Someone he said, someone he never met before.
So, Sam took it to the hospital.
No, this woman must have been Mrs. Broad. She was here last night, as I was trying to find it, but he couldn't. It's still here somewhere. And the Italian woman who didn't turn up last night, this Luciana, it was Mrs. Broad too. God.
Susie, suppose Sam did know her. That's not so serious.
Mike, there is a photo on the dresser of me and Sam. Can you read it?
Not on the dresser. Oh, that's what the old man was carrying away when he left the house.
He took the photo of Sam to the police.
It's from Carlino's office.
No! No, God, what are you doing? We mustn't tell anything to the police. You remember when Carlino was here, he mentioned the dog. All those questions about where Sam was last night and that murdered woman. He must think Sam killed her.
Susie,
Yes, what is it?
there's a police car just down the street. They're watching this house. Hello? Yes. Yes, it is. Asbury Park bus station.
Oh, let me speak to him!
He caught the 5 o'clock bus from Manhattan. Are you sure? He wasn't on it.
But he must have been.
Maybe he missed it.
If he had, he'd have phoned anyone.
You okay, Susie?
No! It does it. That's the third time in a half an hour. And I just broke a lump in the bed.
Let me help you.
No, leave me alone. I don't know, Mike. We just have to wait for Sam.
Can't wait for Sam, Susie. We have to find that doll and destroy it. And before the sergeant gets back, we have to destroy that doll and anything else that might connect Sam and Mrs.
Back of the freezer.
What do you mean back of the freezer?
The key from the filing cabinet. It's in the back of the freezer. Is it there?
Yes, it's frozen in.
There's supposed to be a $20 bill there. Can you see it?
Yes.
We left it there when we first moved in here in case we ever starved to death. Hey, is the dog in there?
No. But this is.
Now we're off. These are all the keys that we have. There's one for everything that's locked. Just find one with a paper clip in it and a tag.
Small
Yes,
suitcase.
yes. No, yeah. That's where Sam keeps all the important percent stuff. Thank you, Mike. I'm feeling better now. Mike!
Here, Susie.
Can you open this?
Uh-huh.
There's nothing there.
doll.
Okay. Maybe it's better check them over just in case. Can you see all right?
Yeah, sure, the light is on.
If any of them are from her, don't read them to me. Just burn them in the sink. Well,
They're all from you, Susie. You type pretty well.
thank you. That's a relief. I didn't know Sam was a hoarder, and I nearly didn't show them to you. Have you found anything yet of hers?
Not yet. And we've looked just about everywhere it could be. Huh. Everywhere except this safe. I just noticed it was here.
Mike, this is the light that hangs down from the ceiling, right?
Yes.
On now?
On what?
Nothing. Only I noticed that Carlino needed to open the blinds to read something, yet the switch was on. I felt it.
Well, they're on now anyway. Susie, do you think Sam could have put that doll in the safe? Susie.
No, it couldn't be in there. And Mr. Rhodes, he did the same thing.
The what?
He opened the blinds, didn't he?
I don't know, did he?
Well, I presume he didn't close them. Mike, do you remember how I kind of jumped there when Rhodes Jr. came in?
Yes, why?
For a moment, I thought that was the old man.
You mean that they were together?
Yes, of course I understood right away that I was wrong, but he had exactly the same walk as his father. And the same shoes.
You mean they sounded the same?
Yes, but exactly the same. No, new shoes, and one of them squeaked a bit. You probably didn't notice.
No, I didn't.
Well, you wear old loafers. Sam wears them most of the time. Mike, is the police car still out there?
Yes, and they're looking this way.
Can you see their faces?
Not too well.
But try, this is very important.
Why?
This may surprise you, Mike, but is one of them Mr. Rhodes?
Mr. Rhodes?
Yes, well, is it?
The young man or the son? Or the
Rhodes.
father?
The Rhodes Jr., I guess. Yes.
No. Not what would he be doing in the police car?
There is a radio in this car, right?
I don't know, suppose there is.
You know, Mike, I was just wondering, can Mr. Rhodes possibly be a policeman too? What do you think? Can be.
What makes you think that?
Oh, Carlina fiddles with those blinds, and almost immediately phone ring, and police asked to speak to him.
Uh-huh.
And after that, Mr. Rhodes, he did the same thing, and Carlina phones him.
He didn't, he phoned you.
Oh, did he?
Oh, I see. You mean sending each other messages via these blinds. And the police radio?
Yeah, something like that. But I mean, if they did suspect Sam, it would be a pretty nice trick. And when Rhodes first mentioned the doll, I almost told him all about it.
I doubt if the police work like that.
Well, I know Mr. Rhodes' story, and Sam just doesn't match. And I'd forgotten something.
What?
That I know Sam. And I don't know Mr. Rhodes at all, do I?
Look, Susie. Sam can explain all this fine. There's nothing to worry about. But if he can't, I want to help. Susie, why don't you want to tell me about that safe?
Gosh, it's just, it cannot be in there. It's not ours. You see that woman who used to live in this apartment before us? She wanted to sell it for us for $200, then for $100, then for $50. And when we finally made it clear that we just don't want it, she locked it, and Sam saw her deliberately dropping the key pee down the drain outside.
Susie, are you making this up?
Of course not. Why should I?
Not that I blame you. I don't think I would open my safe in front of a complete stranger, even if I could watch.
Haven't we treated you like a complete stranger?
No, but you know.
Well, I just wish that doll was in the safe, then nobody would be able to find it.
I wouldn't count down that. If the police get a warrant to search this place, and they could have it open.
Oh, you can open the safe without a key.
They could drill it open.
Okay, let's imagine they try. It would take them hours, and by that time, Sam will be home. I'm sure. Yes.
Perhaps you're right. But you'd better make sure if it's in there.
You really believe that I just want to open the safe?
Not now, but when I'm gone.
You're going? Where?
To the apartment where I've been staying.
Why?
Just to pick up my things. I'll bring them over here.
But you have to go now.
Yes, now.
Oh, then you have to give me your phone number.
What phone number?
Where are you going to?
But it's just around the corner.
But if you're delayed or in case I do find the
I'll
dog.
call you when I get there.
Okay, just tell me the name of your friend or the address. I'll pull the information.
I just may have it written down here somewhere. Here it is. But can you remember it?
Yes, I'm ready. Go on.
WA4
W84. It's 94, the same as this one. Go on.
5309.
5309. 530. That's always my magic number. So 5309 is like 539, and I'll be 32 years. So 3 3 is 9, and twice 3 is 6, except no 6 but 5. Okay, so it's 3, 5, 309.
5309. That's right. How can you remember that?
About 2.5 minutes, so hurry! Oh, Mike, close the door as you come out in case Carmina comes back.
Okay, locked.
And Mike,
Yes.
I just don't know anyone who. What would I do if you didn't come today? I don't know what would I do. Who is that? Mike?
Oh, hello, Susie.
Gloria, don't do that to me. How did you get in here?
I bought the key because when I got upstairs, I found a stick of butter in the bottom of the bag.
Oh, thank you, honey.
It's already in the icebox. I closed the door. You can pay me tomorrow tonight. It came to $4.72, but you paid 35 cents from last time. So I think you're 13.
No, please, no more numbers. I'm not a computer. Just call it quits, okay?
Thanks, bye. It's none of my business, but that man is in here with Sam's friend.
That was Mr. Rhodes. Yes, what about him?
Is he a detective?
Why? What makes you think he is?
Because of the lady that was murdered last night. That's all.
Honey, it's you. If you stand on this, can you see through the window?
I think so.
No, there's a police car out there. Can you see it?
No.
Look carefully, I'm sure.
No police car.
Strange, it was there. Maybe it's gone. Maybe any policeman around?
No.
or anyone who might be watching the house.
Don't think so. Not many people around. It's still raining. Can I get down now?
Yes, of course, honey. Wait. When you first moved in here, Sam used to make his phone calls from the booth out there. I think it must be at the traffic light. Can you see it?
Yes, there's one by the parking lot at the end of the street.
Is there any car parked around it?
One of those Volkswagen buses. It's right beside it.
Can you see anyone in it?
No, I can't see. It has curtains all around. Is something the matter, Susie? You look awfully worried.
No, everything's all right, honey. I will be all right when Sam gets back.
Would you like me to stay with you on this one? There's a man getting out now.
The Volkswagen?
Yes, he's talking to someone inside. I can't see who it is. Is it? No, he's coming this way.
Is it Mr. Rowe, the one who you thought was a detective?
No, it isn't. Sam hasn't done anything, has he?
Of course he doesn't. Honey, you remember that doll your mother was asking me about?
What about it?
You know, it belongs to a woman that was killed last night. And if the police found it here, they might think that Sam has something to do with it. That's why it's so important.
Look out!
What is it?
There's a man looking through the window.
Can you see him?
Oh, but he's still looking. It's the man from the Volkswagen.
Don't let him see the dog!
Now he's gone.
Okay, that's the street door. It's locked. Run upstairs and check if you can lock the back door.
We can't. I think Daddy took the key with him.
We have to hide the doll anywhere.
I'll take it upstairs.
No. In here. Where did you find it?
It was just lying under the table by the settee. No, it was just lying under I guess it must have fallen off the settee.
We were searching that room for over an hour. You gotta tell me. Where was it?
I took it.
Why?
When I first saw it in here, I thought it was a present for me. But Sam said it was for other little girl. So I stole it. It's under the garbage. You can't possibly see it.
All right, honey. How would you like to do something that's dangerous and terribly difficult?
Yes, what?
Can you see that phone booth from upstairs?
For Mother's bedroom, I think.
Right, okay, now write down the phone number, our phone number, and listen carefully. This is difficult. You run upstairs and watch this phone booth and don't take your eyes off it, not for a second. Now, if anyone from the Volkswagen goes into the phone booth and makes the phone call, you phone me immediately the moment he comes out, okay?
Sure, I understand.
Only the Volkswagen people and only after they come out from the phone booth.
No problem.
Oh, and honey, when you call me, I won't answer, yes. You just let it ring twice and then hang up, okay?
I know. Like signals. There's a friend of Daddy's who does that. Only she does it 7 times. Susie, if you need it for anything, just bang on that water pipe. You can hear it all over the house.
Where is it?
By the stove, I'll show you.
Who is that?
It's Sergeant Galino.
Oh, just a second, Sergeant, I'm on the phone. Yes, honey, it's a wonderful idea. And the box of Kleenex and the large bottle of aspirin. Oh, you know someone is at the door, you gotta go. I'm sorry I kept you waiting, Sergeant, and I'm so glad that you did this. You know, some kids were playing outside in the yard, and I think they broke the window in the bathroom. Would you mind taking a look?
I've got some more important things to do, Mrs. Hendricks.
It would only take you a moment, if you would, please.
There is nothing wrong with the bathroom window.
Oh, how about this one then?
It's okay.
Oh, that's strange. I'm sure I heard some glass breaking. But thank you for looking anyway. Was there something you wanted to ask me?
Yes, I understand that Mr. Rowe called you just now.
didn't.
And I think you should know that the woman who was murdered here this morning was his wife.
Oh.
You don't seem very surprised to hear that.
Well, from the way her husband behaved on the phone, I kind of guessed that something had happened.
You seem to have been searching for something since I was here last, Miss Hendricks.
Yes, I was trying to find some bags for vacuum cleaner.
Oh, some bags for vacuum cleaner.
Yes.
Well, maybe I can find them for you.
Oh no, please don't bother.
Psst, no bother at all. You know, the other day my wife lost her only can opener. And you'll never guess where I found it.
In the washing machine?
Yes, you're right. In Washington. Thought you might have done the same.
Thank you, but I dropped it now.
Are you sure you haven't been looking for something else, Mrs. Hendricks? Are you sure you haven't been looking for a doll?
A doll? I don't know what you're talking about.
A doll that your husband brought back from Canada, and which Mrs. Rowe came to collect the other night.
No, my husband never knew Mrs. Rose.
We know he did. And now Mr. Rowe recognized your husband from the photograph that your father has.
Oh, you mean which he stole from?
And the
Oh,
old
yes.
man. And the old man. Remember seeing them together several times. Now, where else might the doll be? In that safe, perhaps.
Why would my husband like to put a doll into the safe?
And if he did, you couldn't open it anyways, could you?
Well, if that happens, I could.
You could.
Yes.
Then will you open it?
For you?
Yes.
No.
Yes, now.
Certainly not. You need a word for that, and you know it.
We'll get one in no time.
Oh, well, then you'll have to blast it open. You'll get no help from me.
It won't take us 20 minutes to drill that open. And before your husband gets back. In the meantime, Mrs. Hendricks, you are not to leave this house.
Sergeant, do you think Miss Road is still at the 6th precinct?
He might have left. Why?
You know, I just have something very important that I gotta tell him, so could you please give me his phone number?
His phone number.
Yes. Now, he wouldn't tell me he didn't give it to you.
Well, of course he did, but I just don't have it on me.
Oh.
Try the information he puts in his car
Well, I already tried it. It's not listed. I know how to make it. So it's 440-1234. You know, they will put me through to the 6th precinct, and they will tell me Mr. Rhodes' phone number.
What are you doing? This is only for police emergencies. I can dial my office direct. It's possible he may still be there.
Okay, thank you.
Carolino. Yes, is Mr. Rhodes still there? No, the son. Mrs. Hendricks wants to speak to him.
Thank you.
Hello, Mr. Rowe? Yes, you know, my husband's friend, Mr. Talman, he just phoned a lawyer, and he advised us that if your father makes any more accusations against my husband, he will take immediate actions. Yes. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's right, Mr. Rowe. Thank you. Yes.
That lawyer friend of yours isn't going to stop me, Mrs. Hendricks. And I'll be right back with a search warrant. That might be for me.
Hello?
Nothing. We mustn't hang up.
I'll be right back.
Well, I'll be here.
Okay, so it's 9, 2, 4, 3, 6, not 6, but 5, 3, 0, 9. My God.
Who is it? Who is it?
It's mine.
Mike, wait just a second.
Susie.
I'm coming.
Susie.
Mike, wait a moment. I'm on my way. And I'm coming for you to open the door. Okay. Let me mind to open the door.
Well, you've got it?
Yes.
Well, where is it?
Gloria?
What's the matter?
Nothing, I just think someone else is here.
No, it was just the door. Didn't quite close. That's better. Susie, you said you had found the dog.
Is it still raining?
Yes, Susie. Susie, where are you going?
Where's the box of keys?
On the coffee table. Is it in the safe?
Hey, try to find me the 3 keys on one ring, 1 large and 2 small.
Is it in the safe?
No, but I did look there.
You did?
Yes.
When?
Right when you're done.
Then all that nonsense about the old woman?
I was just making that up. Okay, I thought you realized you said yourself. I don't know you that well. Why not her?
Are those the ones you want?
Yes.
Susie, you said you had found the dog.
I know where it is.
Where?
It's locked up in Sam's desk.
What desk?
In his studio.
How do you know it's there?
You remember that girl who was here and come in when Mr. Rowe was here?
Yes.
Well, she told me from the drugstore.
When?
Right after you left. Yes. Well, she was wondering whether I need anything from the drugstore, and I thought I might as well ask her if she had seen the doll, and by golly, she had.
When?
Yesterday morning, I sent her to Sam's office to get some money. You know, she often does my shopping for me. So she went to his studio at the back, and he saw a doll on the desk. And she thought it was a surprise for her, just as I did. But Sam said no, it was for another little girl, and then he locked it in his desk.
Strange place to put a dog, Susie.
Well, that's exactly what she said. What a strange place to put a doll. What do you want to lock it up for?
And what did Sam say to that?
Well, Sam said something rather odd.
What?
He said, oh, but that's the doll that even grown-ups would have.
Susie, where are you going with that knife?
You know, there is a John at the back of Sam's studio. I'm gonna slice it all up and flush it away. Woo!
Susie, you can't go. You're blind.
Okay, I can go. I was going there by myself for weeks.
I'll get it much quicker. Which is the key?
But the studio is locked. If anyone sees you go in, they might think you're a thief.
I'll be careful. Be careful. Which is the key?
Okay. The large one lets you in. One of the small ones opens the desk. You just open the middle top drawer and then they all spring open. But mine, be careful. You know, Carlino came back when you were gone.
You did, but you didn't let him in.
Well, I had to. You know, you should have seen that. Carlino was at the door and the safe was wide open. And then the phone rings and then the doorbell, and I could hardly tell which was which.
But you didn't let him in.
I did, and you know, he was asking a lot of stupid questions, and I could hear him searching for that doll everywhere. He even looked in the washing machine. Can you imagine? But it's all right now. Now he thinks it's in the safe, and he just went to get a warrant to have
This sure won't, Susie. Susie, where's Sam's studio?
Oh, Sam's studio is 78 West 8th Street.
78 West 8th Street. I'll find it.
Okay. Oh, and Mike.
Yes?
Lock the door as you go out. And the street one. I'll let you in, okay?
Okay.
Oh, and Mike.
Yes.
Good luck. Who is that?
Gloria,
Oh, come in, honey, and lock the door.
you get my two signals?
Yes, you are wonderful. Now, quick check. Who was it who went into the phone booth?
The last one was Sam's friend.
It was Mr. Talman. Okay, before him?
The man with glasses. Who? That man I thought was a detective.
Oh, that was Mr. Rowe. Okay.
And they just left the house that police sergeant was in here. They all went back to the Volkswagen. Susie, are Mr. Thomas and Mr. Rowe police detectives too?
They may be anyway. I'm not taking any chances before Sam gets home. Do you know where the Port Authority bus terminal is?
What?
Okay, just ask for the biggest bus station in New York, okay? Now, run from the back door and take the first taxi you can find. Here, take all the money in it, all of it. Okay, now, as you appear on this bus station, you just ask where the buses from Asbury Park comes in, okay? Asbury Park, say that.
Asbury Park.
Right, okay, now, meet every bus that comes from there. Just stay there all night if you have to. Sam will be on one of them.
What shall I tell him?
Everything that comes to your mind, and you will know what to do.
About the doll?
About the doll, about Freeman, and the Volkswagen, everything.
Okay.
Honey, before you go, can you find me some ammonia and vegetable oil?
Where are they?
It's under the sink and in that closet, but hurry up. Ammonia here. Can you pour quite a lot? And watch for your eyes, okay?
What's this for?
It's for just in case. Okay. No, a little more. Okay, that's enough. Okay. Now pour a little bit of oil on top of that to stop it smell. Right, great. Now put everything back where it came from. And take me to the fuse box.
The what?
The fuse box is on the wall. I guess it's near the stairs. Take me to it. Where is it? Okay, Now, honey, run around the whole apartment, turning on all the lights, and start from the bottom.
On or off?
On!
Okay.
I'm gonna manage you, honey. Just an awful hurry. You know those men are coming back here.
That's okay, Susie. I'm not mad either.
Is it dark outside already?
No, not quite.
We should hurry up. Close the drinks in the bedroom.
I will. The distance down the street lamps.
Oh, good.
On.
Now, honey, as I turn each one out, you tell me which light has gone off, okay?
Yes.
Ready?
Yeah. Bedroom. Bathroom. Over there. Ceiling. That one.
Which one?
Sorry, on Sam's bed.
Oh,
Just
that-
like it.
That one I want to keep. Okay, honey. Now, don't be frightened. I'm going to switch that one off for a second, okay?
Maybe frightened.
Okay. Is it dark now?
Yeah.
Can you see anything?
No.
Can you see me moving?
Yes. Just.
Then there is a light coming from somewhere. Where is it coming from?
On top of the door.
Okay. There's a broom at this closet. Find it. Now, honey, run into the hole and smash every bulb inside. Just go until you can see anything, okay?
Will do.
Susie! Susie, there's something I must tell you. It's important.
Hello, Mike. I was expecting you. Did you get into the studio all right?
As it happens, I did. I don't know whether you've been there or not. There's no desk.
And no doll?
How long have you known?
About what?
Me.
Wow, that's much better, Mike. You know, now we can talk like sensible people.
Where is it?
You'll have to buy it.
Go on then. How much?
Oh, not money. I'll trade you truth for truth. Let's start with Sam and Mrs. Rose Truffles.
You know where it is. You can't trade if you don't know.
I know.
Here? Here?
What about Sam?
If I tell you, can I have it right now?
Yes, you can.
Then it is here.
Well,
Sam didn't kill her. Sam met her at the airport. Just like he told you.
so you aren't a policeman. Nor is Sergeant Carlino.
No.
Have you ever met Sam?
No.
Who was she?
I can't tell you that.
Did you kill her?
No.
Mr. Rhodes?
You don't have to know that either. In the safe?
Yes, it's in the safe. Oh, it's already unlocked.
Thank you. Yes, it's here. Yes, now. Maybe your only chance.
This is 27 dollars!
That was just stupid, wasn't it? The key, please! You said I could have it.
I've hidden it very carefully somewhere in this apartment.
I'm going to search for it. You're going to give it to me now.
Then you have to make me give it to you, and I don't think you could do that.
Don't think that I couldn't.
I don't think you could.
You don't know me very well.
I think I know.
You don't know me at all, do you?
You can know some people in a very short period of time. You may be able to hurt me a little, but that won't be enough.
Perhaps you're right. Maybe I just couldn't hurt you enough. But suppose there was a man who could. And suppose he has been waiting. Right outside of here, where he has been waiting all day. All I have to do is walk out of here, and he'll come in.
Everything he will do, you'll be doing by yourself, and you will never forget.
I won't be here. Have it your way then.
Well, get out of here, then. You're worse than he.
But what? How's Sam going to feel when he comes back here and finds you?
Get out of here. I won't give it to you.
Okay, Susie, you win. You win, Susie, you win.
So what?
So what? It's all over. It's all over. And you needn't worry about Mr. Road. Mr. Road is dead.
Did you kill her? Him?
When Road wasn't here, doing his old man act, Carlino and I flipped the coin. And he won. Can't tell you why we had to kill him. But we did. And the three of us agreed that when I got in the door, Carlino would drive his car around to the back alley. So as Mr. Rhodes walked around to the back alley, a 58 Pontiac through the back of the head.
Thank you very much.
How much are you going to tell about us?
Will you leave Sam and me alone always?
It's a promise. We'll never meet again.
And I won't give you away.
What about Sam?
Sam will do as I ask him. You see, I am grateful. It's rather like thanking someone for not pushing you onto the bus. You could have hurt me and you didn't.
Goodbye, Susie.
What you gonna do now?
Run. Charlotte's looking for me. That's why I had to do this. I'll just run and run and run.
You know, it's not much, but there's still a $20 bill at the back of the freezer down the top.
We already took it. Thanks just the same, Susie.
Well, goodbye then.
No see, no tell.
Good luck. Mike? Mike!
It's all over, Susie. Now, all the children have gone to bed. We can talk now. I'm going to lock us in, Susie. So, the dog it was that died. Of course, I knew. They tried to kill me the moment we had the dog. But when Carlina walked out to his car just now, he saw it start up. All by itself and drive straight ahead. I couldn't resist switching on the light just to catch his expression. I don't know anyone would quite so surprised. So it's in the safe, is it? Take your time. At best, Sam will just be arriving at St. Vincent's Hospital. Yeah. You see, when his boss arrived at Asbury Park, he was given a phone message which said that you had had a slight accident. And by the time that they've kept him around there, I will have finished. Will you give it to me now, please?
I won't give it to you.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. You remember if someone else would talk like that? Only she said, I don't know where it is. I don't know. I've heard people say that before. Only she was more stubborn. I don't know. Do you frightenism? It's on the floor just in front of you. Would you pick it up for me, please? There's no need to be ashamed. Everybody's fighting of something. I have gasoline here. this place will go up like a matchbox. It's a simple question. If you want to be outside in the street or locked in the bedroom, so won't you give it to me now, please?
No.
I won't give it to you. I won't give it to you. And then, finally, as it always happens, something seemed to snap, and she told me everything. She told me everything she knew. As it happened, she didn't know where it was, but she told me everything she could. At last, she wanted to help me. And like her, you won't stop with that. When she'd answered all my questions, she went on other things. Things that just might be useful to me. Then other things. Things I didn't even want to know. Little intimate stuff about herself, and Mike, and Carlino, and I kept telling her, that's enough, I don't want to know. But she went on and on and on, and now she's dead. All right, so I'm not going to ask you for it again. So, when you want to give me the doll, you have to say that. Then will you go in there? Shall I help you? Ah! Ah! I can see you now, Susie. I have a whole box of matches here. You're over by the safe. No! No! The gasoline!
Okay, try to light a match now, Mr. Rhodes.
I won't.
Really, drop your matches on the floor now, or I'll set you on fire. Now, listen. Stay here and listen to me. And don't move! However quietly I can hear you. Okay. Now, go slowly to the bedroom door and walk so I can hear you. Go on.
I can't. I don't know where I am.
Well, try to find one of the walls and work your way around. It's not that difficult.
All right. I'm by the door.
Now, go in there and knock from the other side. I have the key here.
What are you going to do?
Just go in there and knock from the other side. I'm gonna lock you in. Go on.
No, let me stay in here. I won't move. I'll go and sit at the table. And I'll keep knocking on the table so you'll know I'm there. Right?
Walk to the table and knock.
All right. I'm at the table. You know, it's funny when most people plan something, however clever they are, there's always one little thing they overlook. But you, Susie,
Keep tapping. Keep tapping!
you didn't forget anything.
Just keep tapping!
What would you try?
No.
It's all over, Susie. I have your knife. Okay. Now you get out and go over slowly where you were standing before.
I'll give you the dog.
No! No. Do as I say. Back a bit. That's right. Hands by your sides. Now, what was it you wanted to tell me?
I'll give you the doll if you promise to go and leave Sam and me alone.
No. Please. May I give you the doll?
Please make me the doll.
Yes, you. You are clever, aren't you? A little arrogant, but clever. All right, now put the doll on the table. Now go back. Now, may I have the key to the bedroom, please? Now, if you go into the bedroom,
You have what you want. Would you please go? I will never give you away. You just go. Don't tell anyone about you.
no. I'd like to do that, Susie, but I can't. I have this rule that has to be obeyed. You know what I mean? The arrogant little girls, they have to be punished. What? Interesting. I'm doing what you were going to do to me. Lock you in there, that's it. Right, now go. Go! And you mustn't shout. If I hear you call for help, I'll set fire to the stairs, so no one will be able to help you until the fire Drop down!
This is dying. Help me! Someone
You better stand up. Susie! Together. Here's the OA. Looks like a knife.
That's one of them. She's not here. I'll check upstairs. Here's Kazbrock. He's still bleeding. Based at the chest. Phone's dead. Call an ambulance. Watch it.
Who's the treasure?
Alright, it's me, we're back.
Let's get out of here.
Leave her alone, both of you. She can manage by herself. See? She can manage. She'll be alright.
Susie.
chains and swinging hands. Who's your daddy? Yes, I am. Fat cat came to play. Now he can't run fast enough. You'd best stay away when the pushers come to shove. Toot toot riot, riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Toot toot riot, riot. Pull a comb through your coal black hair. Toot toot riot, riot. Throw back a bottle of beer. Toot toot riot, riot. Pull a comb through your coal black hair. Oh, daddy. A whipped up jitterbug and brown-eyed man